Why have humans not been able to find anything for cancers?
It's not like we're not being able to find. They can't reveal it. People are working on that. There are a lot of new developments that is happening also in the industry, which will come up soon. You also have to understand that the industry is very regulated in terms of that also.
How pharma companies are operating? How is AI changing the way?
They are using AI to find out something which used to take by humans 12 months, and the AI can do it in 2 months or a couple of weeks. Then you can bring the product out maybe a year or two earlier.
In the healthcare pharma industry, what differences do you see in the UK and India?
ज़मीन आसमान का फर्क है.
Okay, that is a really great advice to get into the grassroots levels and work accordingly. But then, trust is a very important factor. How did you manage to build your trust? Agar chalo, somebody paid you once, but then how did you build that retainership? Ki, I provide this amount of value.
Yeah.
So, what was your process behind building trust slowly?
So I think in this particular industry, trust is definitely very important in any industry.
Absolutely.
Command on relations that you build, for example, with a doctor or a pharma client or a hospital chain, is very important too. They don't trust just your work. They also see how much credibility you can bring to the table, how much people trust you, because this is a very open field. You can't be like, oh, I don't want to see myself in public, I don't want to talk to people, or I don't know what people will think. So you, if they see that what you are bringing to the table, what you're communicating, people do believe and trust that, then it completely makes it a better way of retaining them.
And what kind of a project do you get? So is it like a day rate वैसा होता है या फिर is it like a retainer based thing? How does it work? Just curious about the industry in general.
So that completely depends. It depends on the kind of work they want from me, or the kind of projects they want. If it's, for example, a launch plan they're thinking, so that will take weeks of work. So that's a project basis. But if they're just organizing an event and they want me to communicate to people, that they want me to organize that event for them, they want me to bring patient leaflets and all that, so that's a day thing. So it definitely depends on what they want from me.
That is really nice. And then when, for example, you're working with a company, right?
Yeah.
Pharma industry, really big company. So आपको पता है कि यार pharma मतलब every industry or every company wants to sell its products.
Yeah.
अब FMCG हो गया और pharma हो गया, healthcare हो गया. These have to firstly build trust amongst the customers.
Yeah.
The quality should be top notch,
Yeah.
and it requires honesty.
Yeah.
अगर आप if you can not cure cancer, you cannot say that you can cure cancer, right?
Exactly.
How has there been any situation, without naming any company, but has there been any situation where a company wanted you to push something, a particular narrative out मतलब, because they want to sell their products,
Yeah.
and you had the dilemma dharam sankat ki yaar, honesty or sales?
But I feel that happens because obviously they're right at their part. They have to do the business. It takes millions of dollars to generate a product in this industry, to research on it, and then pass it through regulators. So their part is definitely correct. But that is where I come in, where I can make them believe what you want to say can be said in a different manner and still would bring business to you. So what I call myself is not just a science background person. I would say I can bring business to you too. It's not separate. You can combine it together. If you can't say cure, we can say it helps you manage your symptoms. Cancer, for example, you give an example. It has so many symptoms, and it needs management. It just doesn't need cure. So it can be changed. The words need to be changed because it's restricted and it can't be used, and you think it doesn't bring business. That I feel is still a misconception, and it can be changed.
Wonderful. I wanted to ask you this question: is there a cure for cancer?
That I think your homework it is to research on.
But then you know a lot of things in the industry.
Yeah.
It has been so humans have been able to find out cures for almost everything. Why
Cures?
not?
Are you
Cure-
sure it's just the cure?
So okay, managing the symptoms of almost everything. But then why have humans not been able to find anything for cancers as such?
It's not like we're not being able to find. People are working on that.
So
It takes,
chemotherapy and all is there.
yeah, that is there. There are a lot of new developments that is happening also in the industry, which will come up soon. But you also have to understand that the industry is very how do you say, regulated in terms of that also. If the clinical trial for a particular product that is going on, if in cancer,
Yeah.
they can't reveal it. They can't be like,
Okay.
हम लोग ये प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हैं जो कैंसर को शायद हील करेगा, क्योर करेगा, whatever. तो वो क्लिनिकल ट्रायल्स में है. अभी वो
Okay.
बोल देंगे तो रेगुलेटर्स उनका गला पकड़ेंगे ना.
Okay, that now makes sense. But then you're working as a solo consultant, right? Do you have a team at the moment?
So I have a small team which because I make a lot of content around it
Okay.
also. So I have a small team for helping me around the content and the marketing and all. But for work,
Operational aspects, you are the only one.
I have a couple of people who I hire on freelancing basis right now.
Okay.
So if I have a big project which I know that I can't complete it alone in this small time span, then I definitely go and ask for help.
So then do you have to make them sign NDAs or something like that?
Of course, the legal things has to happen if there's a company who doesn't want to reveal
Okay.
its name and they want to work with a particular kind of people, then we do go into that terms.
So assume करते हैं कि यार you are a solo consultant and dealing with a huge industry, a company would be very difficult for you. And then you being a consultant, you cannot only work with one company, right? You will also have to expand your horizon. So when you're drowning at work, how do you manage it? And what is your secret to time management, work management, stress management?
So yeah, definitely that happens in any business. I feel that happens. For time management, particularly, if I think that there is a lot of work which I'm not able to manage, and there can be some help that I can get, I do believe in transferring that work. It's
Okay.
not like okay, I can do it perfect only. That's not how I think the business works. Plus, I feel when you are very stressed in a consulting business, you can't come up with ideas which actually are fruitful for the customer or the company. So you do need help. But yeah, I do feel that self motivation is one thing which you have to have in a business. And there are days when you find the dark side of it and when you find the good side also, but that comes and goes.
How is AI changing the way people look at pharma? Or rather, how is AI changing? So, two questions.
Okay.
How is AI changing the way people are looking at pharma? And how is AI changing the way how pharma companies are operating?
Okay. So let me answer the second one first.
Sure.
Pharma companies are trying to use AI in a way where it makes the whole process faster,
Okay.
not change the way of credibility. If they are using AI to find out something which used to take by humans 12 months and the AI can do it in 2 months or a couple of weeks, that's a couple of research which will be done in the span of few weeks and you can bring the product out maybe a year or two
Faster.
earlier. So it's really helpful. But obviously it needs its own
Validation
regulation.
and everything, due diligence.
You can't completely say that okay, AI has given this research, so we don't need to check it. It needs a human verification for sure. And for the first question, I feel humans are looking at it in a different way for sure. They feel that now we have AI, so maybe we don't need to go to a doctor. We can ask AI that, अरे ये symptom है क्या दवाई ले? But to bring to that misconception, AIs are being trained by humans, by doctors. So it's not like the AI knows what you're going through. The AI can't read your emotions,
Yeah.
your misconceptions, your myths. You need a human to do that still. Maybe a couple of years later, we don't know yet. But the emotional part still needs to be there.
So, as I was saying about AI, it is changing the medical industry, right, in a big way. So, do you think the professional writers in the healthcare industry who are medical writers and all, do you think AI is going to replace them in the next 5 years? How do you see the job security of the workers in the healthcare industry in the next 5 years?
So, particularly for medical writers, I think instead of replacing it completely, it can enhance their work. Because, as I was telling you earlier, also, there's a touch of situational myths or barriers or emotional understanding that you need with it. An AI wouldn't understand it without just literature. You can't tell what that patient or the person is going through.
Yeah.
You need to have a bit of understanding for that also. और एक situation है उसमें क्या myth हो सकते हैं, क्या barriers वो face कर रहे हैं.
Right.
Either it should be written everything in literature which AI can get, or either you need to develop an AI which can have that understanding.
And the people who are in the healthcare industry, right? The influencers, let us just say, the wellness influencers who make a lot of claims. It's a complete multi-crore business,
Yeah.
right? So they make reviews without any due diligence, without any evidence, without accountability.
Yeah.
As a person who has to who makes claims, not even claims, but with proper verification and everything, how does that world look to you from this side of the table?
It definitely looks like, okay, this needs to have a bit of change, but I feel we'll shift towards the change in that also. We can actually leverage them in a better way if we actually communicate them the actual science or the understanding which they can market properly. They can be used in a better manner. You don't need to actually be like, oh, you should not do this completely, because a lot of people follow them. A lot of people take their advice seriously. So if the right advice goes through, it's a very good point.
And from your perspective, from a consultant's perspective, what are the main penetration challenges that you're facing in your industry? That could be like a roadblock, यार, okay, ये चीज़ें जो हैं that
Yeah.
are hampering my growth in some aspects.
One of the biggest thing is I feel इस industry में लोगों को entry level role से ही they ask for a lot of experience. They're like 3-4 साल का तो experience होना चाहिए, and I feel that is one thing. Then one more thing I would say is they also believe कि you should have deep understanding of everything.
Okay.
I don't personally claim that, and I don't think everybody can have understanding of every disease,
Not at
every medicine. They need to start believing in that people can make that understanding. If you learn about it and you're open to it, I think that can change.
Everything is very dynamic, right? मतलब
Yeah.
medical industry में everything can change at any moment.
Any
Same with
moment.
legal industry, everything can change. So
It's
it is very,
goes hand
it is very, not right to assume that everybody would know everything at any point of
and
time.
not right to have a 3-year experience level for an entry level role.
That is a loop. I'm not getting a job because I don't have experience. I don't have experience because
Yeah.
I'm not getting a job.
And it happens. I'll tell you, I've studied from a university which is so named, which is so good. It's a rare course. That's the only university which does this course. And still, people have like, oh, you don't have experience, but I think you should start with lower salary because your experience is low. And I was like, yeah, sure.
इतने पैसे दे के जाके फायदा क्या होगा? If you don't get
Yeah.
credibility, then
That's
that is the main issue. I asked this particular question to you over the chat as well. But what is the one thing that you feel is different in the UK and in India? But now I'll frame it a little bit better in the healthcare pharma industry. What differences do you see in the UK and India के healthcare standards or anything that you feel?
yeah. So I'll say ज़मीन आसमान का फ़र्क है. I would actually say कि अगर हम सिर्फ गवर्नमेंटल साइड कंपेयर करें देन यूके हैज़ अ बेटर ऑपरेशंस कि उनका गवर्नमेंट सपोर्ट करता है, उन्हें फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मिलता है आफ्टर दे पे टैक्सेस एंड ऑल, बट द सिस्टम दे हैज़ अ लॉट ऑफ लूप्स. यू कांट गो इन इमरजेंसी इन अ यूके हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम एंड बी लाइक ओके अभी कभी ट्रीटमेंट मिल जाएगी. आई हैव पर्सनली एक्सपीरियंस दैट. They'll still make you wait hours, fill the form and that. But in case of India, if you go to an emergency, you are treated right there and now. Doesn't matter आप private hospital में गए हो, कौन से hospital में गए हो, then everything happens. That's the point of emergency. And UK is actually changing a lot of things about that. They already know their loopholes. They know कि उनके NHS में कितना चीज़ों की चेंज
Right.
ज़रूरत है. And they have a lot of system which needs to be changed because लोगों का सबसे पहला issue UK में वो है. So it has its good and bad. Same with the Indian healthcare, it has its goods and bads. Because हम government hospital में काफ़ी कम लोग ही treatment करवाने यहाँ भी जाते होंगे.
From a food safety point of view, if we look
Yeah.
at it, there are a lot of videos that share कि यार इंडिया में बहुत सारे adulterated foods होते हैं. The ice cream that we eat is not actually ice cream, it's gelatin, and all of different kinds of claims that happen. Do you actually agree with that from a medical standpoint, from a pharmacist standpoint? Do you think India ke laws, food laws are actually in a way it is creating a loop ki people are actually going to the hospital, it's increasing the sales of them and then they're again eating the junk food,
Definitely,
creating a
there's a
cycle
loop.
of that.
Definitely, there's a loop for food, for the basic requirements. The improvement is definitely needed. Uh, Definitely, people are suffering because of the kind of food or the kind of things they are getting. And it's funny how we grow almost everything in our own country, we export it, and still we are the ones suffering with it.
Correct.
So it can be changed. It's nothing that doesn't go that way. The rules जितना फार्मा में स्ट्रिक्ट कर दिया शायद फूड में भी कर दो can change.
That is nice. So, 5 years down the line, where do you see Zalak Patel Consulting? Do you see yourself like as a solo entrepreneur doing everything, like a one-woman army kind of thing, or do you want to become an agency, a media brand, something like that?
No, definitely not a solo entrepreneur. Something bigger than that. I look forward to building a small ecosystem
Okay.
which has education in it, which has communication, understanding, and a small community where people actually understand their health and know how to act on it.
Okay. And my final question to you would be, what would be one thing that you could, if you could change in your health industry in India, you would do it, and that would be very beneficial to all of us.
So that's basically what I work towards also. I always say good healthcare has a pulse, and pulse is a framework I use
Yes.
for my work for just understanding how it should go. So it has a very nice full form. P stands for people centric, U stands for understanding the gaps, L stands for literature rooted, the S stands for storytelling, and the E stands for education and empowerment. So if you can put this into implement, definitely that can be the best thing in healthcare.
Wow. I'm now stealing this framework for my own use because it is not only relevant for the healthcare industry, but then it can be used everywhere
Yeah.
technically. But then
Even
it was a really amazing conversation I had with you, Zalak, and I loved the energy that you bring to the table. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is your founder and host Saurabh Chaudhary, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.